there is need for substantial political change. As we go to elections, given the traditional allocations that there are in Lebanon, is there a real possibility of real political change? Where does the responsibility to deliver that lie? Good morning.
Good morning to you. Well, definitely there is a need for change, for reform, for Lebanon to move forward. But of course, I mean, Lebanon is a democracy, and the change has to be made by the people, by changing their voting habits, by choosing different people to represent them. So that's why there's a call for an early election. As you know, this parliament still has a mandate for another 2 years. But take into consideration what has happened during the past. Lebanon, not only the explosion is the major problem. I mean, Lebanon was down on its knees economically and financially even before this happened. And this explosion actually broke the back of the country. So I think that change is much needed, and reform.
Yes, absolutely, Yassine, and great to have you with us. And as you point out, the country was facing many challenges even before this latest tragic incident. So what should the new government's top priority be? Where does it start first?
I think the first step is actually to try and get people's confidence. Practically, I think the first step will have to be reaching an agreement for a program with the IMF, because Lebanon was on track to do that, and Lebanon needs such a program badly. We need the money. We need actually the IMF stamp to open other doors for us. And also, as you know, the IMF comes with a very strong program that will push...
Yassine, we've been hearing, Yassine, time is always against us. We've been hearing this for months and months. This is part of the reason that the last Prime Minister has resigned. He didn't deliver the deal with the IMF. The IMF have been very clear what needs to be done. Who is obstructing, or what is the top obstruction to doing the IMF deal, Yassine?
The issue is issue of reforms, you see. We need to move forward with the reforms, structural reforms, not just normal reforms. In various sectors, especially in the electricity, communication, aviation, and many other sectors. The issue is that the laws are there, but there have been resistance in the political scene for implementing these reforms. I think from here onwards, if this resistance persists, I think the country cannot delay doing these reforms anymore, and a total collapse is on the cards.
Yes. Now, Kristalina Georgieva of the IMF set out 4 conditions for talks to move forward: restoring the financial solvency of the state, cutting losses at state-owned companies, passing a law to regulate capital outflows, setting up a social safety net. Is all that possible, Yassine? All of it?
Well, it's possible if we have the political will to do it. And that's what we have to gather. That's what the new government has to have a mandate to do. Actually, I've been involved with the IMF. I met the IMF during the negotiations. We know what they want. What we need to do is to move forward. And I totally agree with these conditions. I mean, we need, as I said, the reforms. We need the capital control law. We need to start restructuring the whole public sector.